Hey, what's up, power traders? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to break down how much money you need to get started. I'm going to actually share with you down to the penny. If I were to get started today as a brand new trader, brand new investor, how much money would I need to get started? Let's get into it. Hey, I'm stock market coach and option trader Jason Brown, and one of the questions that I often get asked, whether it be on YouTube, whether it be in email, whether it be in text messages, or from friends and family, is I heard about the stock market, it's booming, I want to get involved, but how much money do I need to get involved with the stock market? And I think what's important is before we get to how much money, because I'm going to get down to the penny, how much you need to get started with the stock market, I think it's also important to stop and think about what do I need to get involved with the stock market? So the first thing I want you to really think about is, why do you even want to get involved with the stock market? Is it because you want to start building a retirement account? Is it because you want to pay off student loan debt? You want to purchase a new car? Is it because you just heard about stocks like AMC and you heard about stocks like GameStop blowing up and you think that this is a way that you can make some quick money? No matter what your reason is, it's important to know why you want to get into this industry, which is also going to help when it comes to figuring out how much money you need to get started in the stock market. The second and probably equally most important thing that you need to think about before getting started in the stock market is where or who do you want to open your brokerage account with? You can't place a trade unless you have a brokerage account. In order to go out to the stock market, buy a stock, you need a brokerage account. It's going to be different from having a bank account, but it's kind of like a bank account for the stock market, if that makes sense. It's going to have access to the New York Stock Exchange, the Chicago Board of Options Exchange, the NASDAQ, so that they can go in and buy stocks on your behalf. And that's what your online broker is going to do. Now, two of the brokers that I recommend as a beginner. Now, as a professional or as you start to get better at this, there's some other brokers that I recommend. But as a beginner, I would recommend considering opening a trading account with WEBULL, number one, and number two, opening a trading account with Robinhood. And here's the reason why. First of all, opening an account with almost any broker is free, but some brokers require you to have a minimum account or a minimum deposit in order for you to access all their tools. Opening an account with WEBULL or Robinhood, or both in this case, they're not going to require you to deposit any minimums just to get access to the tools, to be able to start the trade, to go through the learning curve, to see what a ticker symbol is, start looking up stocks and option prices. Now, that's going to lead me into how much money you need to get started with investing. Well, if you start with at least $100 on these platforms, they will give you your first stock for free. In fact, I have a link in the description below that if you click the link and you open an account with WEBULL or Robinhood, which I recommend opening one with both, even if you don't plan on using them long term. But if you at least deposit $100 with WEBULL, and even if you're transferring an account from somewhere else, you can get a free stock valued up to $1,000. Now, the reason I say you want to start with $100 in those two brokerage accounts is because you come out the gate a winner. Just imagine your first investment, you're a winner from day one. And that's what you'll be, because when you open those accounts, they're free. So you need no money to get started. But if you deposit at least $100 as far as WEBULL is concerned, I believe with Robinhood as well, they're going to give you your first free stock. So when you wrap it all up in totality, you should start with anywhere between $100 to $200, because you can get 1 to 2 free stocks and come out the gate a winner. As you're taking your time to learn the game, learn the industry, you'll have at least one stock under your belt that you didn't pay for, and you'll still have your first $100 to $200 still sitting there to buy the stock that you really want to buy, in which I'm going to talk about in the next video, where I break down how do you invest your first $100. So I hope this has been helpful. If it has been, leave a comment below. In fact, we're going to take a second to answer a comment from one of our previous videos from one of our YouTube viewers. Redmond479 says, loving your videos. I'm curious about your power trades course. I was thinking about purchasing the foundations course and options explained courses separately, and was curious, would each one teach me how to properly trade options? Redman479, thanks for your question. to answer your question, the way that I teach investing in the stock market is first, you need to learn how to do fundamental research and you need to know how to evaluate companies. And then you also know how to read a stock chart and determine if it's a good time to buy or a good time to sell. Once you have those skills down, which is what I teach inside the Foundations course, then we say, how can we supercharge the results that we found from applying the knowledge and foundations? How can we supercharge it by using options instead of actually buying the individual stock, which is what we talk about in the Options Explained course. And then in my complete program, where you have my coaching and access to the Traders Forum, I actually take what's taught in both of those courses or all of my courses, and then I look for real trades in the real market with my Real Money Live for 2 hours every week with all of our members. So I hope that answers your question. And if you have a question, thanks for sticking around to the end. Leave it in the comment and it's a good chance I'll answer it on my next video. Remember, link in the description to get a free stock with Robinhood and a free stock with WEBULL by clicking that link, opening your account, and then depositing at least $100. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. I'm signing off reminding you that you never go broke taking a profit.